Good morning, Vineyard Boise. Do you remember that first person that spoke to you about Jesus? Some of you have the privilege of having that person from a young age invest in you in incredible ways. And others, you were an adult. Oh, if only you had had somebody investing in you and teaching you of the kingdom. And some of you are still wishing you had somebody that was investing in you. Those people that made that investment, that thing they did cost them. And yet, the King of heaven and earth, who stores up rewards, saw it. And they will richly be awarded, not just for that act, but literally from the fruit of your life. That's weighty, that's seen and known. See, we were called to be spent in this life, to sow abundantly. The word says that if you sow generously, the weight of harvest will be generous. If you sow sparingly, it'll be little bitty. God says about these kids that we have here at the church, he said in Luke 18:16, in the Message, he says, "These children are the kingdom's pride and joy." In Mark 10:14, it says, "These children are the very center of life in the kingdom." For you to enter into the kingdom of heaven, for you to be abandoned in faith, it might cost some things. You would have to look at the things that are precious to you in life, and sometimes God asks for those things. You know that feeling. For these kids, they just need the door opened. We are excited because that's what God's doing in our midst. That has everything to do with who God is, very little to do with who we are. And it's a team, it's a community of fellowship coming together and showing these kids what it is to fellowship and how encouraging that is to have people around them that know God. And so it's our hope that we'd continue to have children that are eating and drinking from the source themselves. Not later, but right now, that they come to know how to come to the living God, sit on his lap and commune with him. I think that if we can effectively open the door by the power of the Spirit, that God will use them in each other's lives and in our lives.
So to catch vision, we can sit here and tell you all about it. The bigger thing is to come over and catch vision by doing it. You can go out into the community and tell people about Vineyard and how awesome this church is and how spirit-filled it is. But the bigger thing is just get them to come here and to experience the power of God inside of this place. And so I just invite you guys to be encouraged by what we're saying about the children's ministry and what's taking place over there. But to really catch the vision, it's to take that step of faith, step over the threshold and come be a part of what God's doing over there. It's going to be cool. You'll be changed.